Alright, gather round, especially if you're dreaming of moving to Australia in 2025. Whether you're planning to study, work, reunite with your pet kangaroo, or just enjoy a good adventure, there are a few surprises you might want to know about first. Because the Australian visa system is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube while blindfolded and underwater. So, in today's video, I'm spilling the beans on shocking visa rules and restrictions in 2025 that most people either don't know or find out way too late. Let's get into it. 1. You can't apply for some visas onshore anymore. Okay, so this one's wild. As of 2025, there are some skilled visas and even certain partner visas that you can't apply for while you're already in Australia. Yep, you heard that right. You could be living here, working, building a life, and the government still goes, nah, you need to fly out and apply offshore. And this isn't just annoying. It's expensive, it's disruptive, and let's be honest, who has time to fly back to their home country just to hit submit on a visa application? The logic behind it? The Department of Home Affairs wants to better manage processing times and maintain integrity, which is kind of like your dentist telling you that not brushing your teeth makes your mouth more efficient. So, if you're here on a student visa or a working holiday visa and planning to transition to another type, check if you need to leave the country first. It's like musical chairs with visas, and you do not want to be the one left standing. 2. No more skilled PR visa without very specific experience. Back in the day, the General Skilled Migration Program was a beacon of hope. You had the skills, you got the points, you were in. Now, not quite. In 2025, the rules have changed. You can't just have any experience in your nominated occupation. You need to have highly relevant, post-qualification, full-time experience in the exact role. So, if you're applying as a software engineer, but most of your experience was actually in a slightly different role, like IT support or web admin, there's a big chance it won't count. Even if your job title sounded impressive, even if your mom tells everyone you're basically Elon Musk, the department wants exact matches now. It's like trying to get into a club with an invitation to the wrong party. Close doesn't cut it anymore. 3. Visa refusals now stick to you like super glue. Here's a brutal one. If you've had a visa refused or cancelled in the past, it follows you like a bad ex. In 2025, immigration systems are even more connected. A visa refusal, even for something small, can trigger automatic red flags for future applications, sometimes even in completely different visa streams. Got refused a visitor visa? That can affect your future student or partner visa. And no, changing your hairstyle or email address won't help. They know. They always know. So the pressure is on to get things right the first time. Sloppy applications, missing documents, or I thought this was optional moments. They're now serious risks. 4. Partner visas are taking forever. Partner visas in 2025? Brace yourself. They're taking forever, some stretching out to 18 to 24 months even when everything's picture perfect. And the kind of proof they expect now? It's no joke. You've got to practically put your entire relationship on display, from finances to living arrangements to emotional receipts. If it's not thoroughly documented, explained and wrapped up with a bow, they'll be knocking with follow-up questions. And if it all looks too fresh or conveniently timed, that's a red flag. It's gotten to the point where if your relationship doesn't have the paper trail of a full-blown documentary series, you might run into trouble. So, if anyone out there is thinking of faking it for a visa, don't. It's risky, and the system is sharper than ever. Even genuine couples are feeling the heat under all that scrutiny. 5. State sponsorship is getting wildly competitive. State-nominated visas used to be the secret weapon for people who couldn't get enough points for a direct PR pathway. You'd go regional, get sponsored by a state, and boom, you're in. Well, not anymore. In 2025, states are being pickier than ever, Some aren't even filling their full quotas. And even when they do, they want specific occupations, specific work experience, and sometimes even specific postcodes. Like, you worked in Brisbane? Sorry, we're only sponsoring people who worked in Toowoomba on odd-numbered streets during a full moon. Okay, maybe not that specific, but close. Some states now want you to have 6 to 12 months of full-time work in your nominated occupation in that state before they'll even consider sponsoring you. Others want job offers from regional employers. And don't get me started on the constantly changing occupation lists. They shift more than Australian weather. So, if you're banking on state sponsorship, make sure you're reading the most up-to-date guidelines. And honestly, have a backup plan. 6. Visitor visa applicants are getting ghosted. Visitor visa refusals are on the rise, and the reasons are getting, well, kind of ridiculous. People with strong financials, return flights, family ties back home, they're still getting refused. The reason? We're not satisfied you're a genuine, temporary entrant. Basically, the department is assuming you might overstay, even when you give them zero reason to believe that. It's like being denied entry to a party because you look like the type who might steal a cupcake. And the worst part? There's no appeal for a visitor visa refusal if you're applying from offshore. You're just stuck. Game over. If you're inviting family over for graduation, a wedding, or just a holiday, they might not make it. Especially if they're from a country with high overstay rates, even if they personally have never broken a rule in their life. If you're applying for a visitor visa in 2025, expect longer processing times and higher refusal risks. It's a bit of a gamble now. Bring snacks and nerves of steel. 7. The English test got a sneaky update. Oh, and here's a cheeky bonus rule. Because who doesn't love a surprise? Some visa subclasses now require higher English scores, and not just for the applicants, but for their partners too. So, if your partner was planning to tag along in your skilled visa, they might need to prove their English is up to scratch. We're talking IELTS 6 in all bands or equivalent. No more, my partner's just coming with me. They'll be fine. Not anymore. Everyone's getting tested. So yeah, better dust off those grammar books and start practicing those awkward speaking test role plays. You lost your wallet in a supermarket. Convince the manager to help you. Classic. So yeah, 2025 is not playing around. These visa rules and restrictions? They're real. They're strict, and they're catching people off guard, left, right, and center. Now don't get me wrong, Australia is still an amazing place to live, study, and work. The beaches, the lifestyle, the coffee, chef's kiss. But the immigration rules. You have to stay sharp. It's not enough to just apply anymore. You need strategy, research, and probably a little bit of luck. And hey, if you've had a weird or frustrating experience with the visa system, drop it in the comments. I want to hear all the juicy stories. Misery loves company, right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next deep dive into this beautiful bureaucratic maze we call Australian immigration. Catch you in the next one.